Hey guys, it's Dan. This is a video that's been requested a couple of times in the comments, which is just a overview of my Empire Army, which is based on historical models from a lot of different manufacturers. You've seen some of these units, maybe even many of these units, over the course of the videos that I've put out. But I realize many of them either you've just seen like a picture of, or you haven't seen in detail, and you certainly haven't seen all of the units in their entirety. So I thought it'd be worth going through and doing just kind of a unit by unit spin on the turntable so that you could see everything, and I could talk a little bit about where they're from. I think down the road I'll do similar things. I have like a medieval themed army, I have a dark age army, an ancients army that I'm working on. So as those armies continue to grow, I think I'll have enough content to make dedicated videos for each of those. But this is what I would call like an empire approximate army, kind of Renaissance themed mercenaries army in this case. So let's go through and we'll take a look at all the units that you see here in this army photo in the back. So first up is a unit, you haven't seen this one before. This was in a video I did on speed painting the single model that I needed to add to this unit. And yeah, this is mostly Perry Miniatures bodies. All the heads, almost all the heads are from Wargames Atlantic. And I did this unit with speed paints, or contrast paints, I should say, specifically yellows and reds to get the bulk of the unit done there. Sticking with my core, this is a unit of pikemen that is like this. The ranks up in the front are Kit Bash from Perry and Warlord, but the models in the back there are from Warlord Games. I actually, the painting project itself was I tried to represent all of the Empire provinces. There's like the provinces plus like major cities, so there's like 24 different provinces and cities represented there in terms of color schemes, so it was fun. This is a Perry Miniatures Imperial Guard unit that I made here. Hand weapon and shields. The shields are also from Perry, but they're metal. They come in blister packs. They don't come in the plastic set, the Foot Knight set that the unit is based on. The Ogre, of course, is the Ogre Paymaster from Games Workshop. But yeah, this is a really great unit. This kit, I think, is probably one of the best that Perry puts out just because I find it to be so versatile. And here it is the counterpart to that unit. This is the same unit body, but it's using the pole arms variant for the arms in that unit instead of the hand weapons and like kind of swords there. So this was more simply painted. I really like the end result of the unit, especially with that banner up at the front. The champion, if you might have spotted it, is a Song of Ice and Fire miniature from Cool Mini or Not. So lots of fun. This unit is, I use this sometimes as like flagellants, sometimes as militia, and these are Wargames Atlantic's Aztecs, and just painted in a lot of flamboyant colors, nothing approximating historical correctness here. The Jaguar kind of unifiller up in the front left there, I think is a Ralpartha model. It was just in my bits box. I don't remember where I got it from, but there you go. Onto some characters here. Left to right, the Paymaster there that I use is a Kit Bash. There's like a Victrix head, Empire pistol, and it's a like WizKid body. Gandalf in the middle there from Citadel Games Workshop. And then on the right, that's a Reaper model that I swapped the head out on to make like Tom Cruise from The Last Samurai. So I use him sometimes as my general. Then we're on to my pay cart. In the rule system I use, sometimes this is like a religious artifact, sometimes this is a character on a different kind of mount. So it just kind of depends. But yeah, this is a pay cart that if you watched the short that I put out, I explained at least a lot of where these pieces came from. But this was probably one of the most fun things to paint in the army, as centerpiece models often are, I find anyway. But I thought the end result was pretty cool. This is the unit that I painted in the Weathering Shields tutorial that I put out. This is Perry Miniatures from their Mercenaries kit, which is where the Provincials and the crossbows come from. I do find I have trouble ranking these guys up on 20mm bases. I don't know if anybody else has run into the same thing, but it mostly comes from the fronts of the crossbows bumping into models in the, like in this case, first and second ranks there. And this is also from Perry Miniatures. This is also from their Mercenaries kit, or at least the upright arms are the pike arms there. And this is a big block of pikemen, kind of the counterpart to the Warlord Lance Connect. So again, I did a comparison video between the individual models of that unit and this one. However, I realize I never showed you the full unit, kind of spinning it around here. And yeah, 3 standards up in the front there, which again, I just thought it looked pretty cool with this particular unit. More from the Perrys. This is their light cavalry set from the War of the Roses line. There's some like green stuff work on the back there. I wanted them to look kind of like they were, I don't know, baggage train raiders. And yeah, some arms and heads from the foot knight and mounted knight kits as well to make them a little bit heavier. And then, of course, the crossbows are a blend from a couple of different Perry sets. This unit is also from their mounted men-at-arms, but the arms are kit bashed with the foot knights, as I showed off, I think, in the unboxing or sprue review for this particular kit, that I find this kit also to be very versatile, like their foot knights set. I think it's really cool. And finally, this is also Wargames Atlantic. This is their halflings. There's a couple of converted models in there too. Like there's some Perry Agincourt models that I cut down so that they would be like halfling size. But by and large, these are halflings straight out of the box from Wargames Atlantic. So there you go. As I said, I might do more videos like this in the future. But in the meantime, thanks for watching and happy gaming.